Introduction to Object-Oriented Programming, Grade 12 IB. What is an object? It might seem strange to you to think that we have objects in programming, because programming is abstract, whereas we think of objects as mostly physical, tangible things. What you need to remember is that objects in programming and in Java have properties and methods. So we'll look at an example, the friend class. Our friend object will have the properties, will be the person's name and age, and the methods will be things like constructors, accessors, mutators, and toStrings. These are ways of getting hold of the data because the data is private and hidden away. So we have to be able to put data into the object and get it out again. If you have an array of friends, that means it's a place to store many friends. For example, we'll have Jamie who's 18, Harry who's 19, Sandy who's 19, and so on. And all these details will be stored in an array called friend array. Friend array is an array of friend objects. And if we declare it and instantiate it, we will say friend array, we'll put the square brackets, equals new friend, square brackets, 50. This will give us an array where we can store 50 friends. So the array will look like this. Note that we start counting the cells at 0 and we end at 49. In the friend array, we can put methods to input data from a text file into the array. This is done in a constructor. Display the data in the array. This is often done in a toString method. Search for data, sort the array, maybe find totals, averages, maximums or minimums, and so on. The application class will be called typically FriendApp or another name. In it, we will instantiate a friend array object, and then we can call the methods that we've put in the friend array class. The FriendApp class contains the main method. It can be run, whereas the object classes cannot be run on their own. So to give you a picture of the three classes and how they work together, your FriendApp project will look like this. You'll have FriendApp. That's the one that contains the main method, and in it you would make an object of the friend array class. In the friend array class, you make an array of many friends. This is an object class. And then the friend class stores the data, the properties and methods for one friend. It's also an object class. I'm going to give you another example. The cat class. Say we store the properties, name, colors, number of meows for a cat, and then we have the methods would be the constructor, accessors, mutators, and toString to be able to change and get hold of the data. We could create many objects of the cat class. And here are some examples of the cats, like little minx, who's grey and white, it has 3 meows, and so on. We can then store all these cat objects in an array. And catArray is an array of type cat. You declare it going catArray, square brackets, equals new cat, and 50 in square brackets. And we will number the cells from 0 to 49. So we will make a catArray class now. And again, we'll instantiate the catArray. And this class will have no main method. It is also an object class. And its property is an array of cats. Sometimes you also have a size variable to store how many actual cats you have stored in the array so far. And this class will have many methods which work with the cat data, for example, calculating the average number of meows or displaying the cat data. So usually we input the data from a text file into the array in the constructor. We can display the data in the array using a toString. We can search for data, sort the array, and so on. The last class is the application class. We would typically call it CatApp or another name. It contains the main method, and it instantiates an object of the catArray class. It can be run, whereas the other two classes cannot be run on their own. And the three classes work together in the CatApp project. So CatApp is where we instantiate an object of the catArray class. The line of code would look like this: catArray CA equals new catArray and bracket bracket. This class contains the main method. The catArray class instantiates an array of the cat class. The code would look like this: catArray square brackets equals new cat 50. And this is where you might put a size variable, int size equals 0, to store how many cats have been stored in this class. It's an object class. Lastly, we have the cat class, which stores the properties and methods for one cat. So in summary, we have the object class, which is cat, then the object class with an array, catArray, and the application class CatApp, or with the example of the friend, the object class is friend, the object class with an array is FriendArray, and the application class is FriendApp.